Some of us, why we have not yet met God in our situation, it's not because God doesn't want to show up, but because what? We still have what? Other options. God told Abraham, I'm going to give you what? Isaac. It is in Isaac that you'll be blessed. But the man still had an option of Ishmael. He said, Lord, why are you wasting time with Isaac? There is Ishmael here. Let the blessing come behind him. And the Lord said, until you realize that if you must deal with me, that you must not have any other option, then Isaac will stay. Even though this man has circumcision at age 90 plus, at Genesis 17, even at Genesis 18, the child did not still come. Until the man understood, if I must get Isaac, it means that the option of Ishmael must be what? Eliminated. My heart must not have a word, Ishmael. My heart must be only open to receive Isaac. And so that is the same reason why many of us, the things that we are praying to God about, we have not received them. Why? Because we still have other options. We are praying to God, oh God, please bless me financially. But deep down, you have an option of an uncle who, if after you have finished praying, you think, okay, if I finish praying and the prayer does not work, I will run down to my uncle so that he might help me. And the Lord is saying, you see, the problem with you is that you are having an option of your uncle. But the Bible says, as many that trust in flesh, that the arm of flesh will what? Fill them. There is still what? An option. So some of us, hello, are you hearing me? Some of us, God is going to allow us pass through a lot of things until we have eliminated all our options, until we do not have any other option in our hearts. And then we will not come to realize and say, Lord, it is only you. It is only you, but you. I don't have anybody to trust. Some of us, we are praying for safety, but we still have an option of chance. We still have an option of the village people. Oh, funny enough, that many of us Christians, certain things will happen to us, and we are calling now village so that we may find out what is it that happened wrong with us. I told you the story of somebody who thieves, this house burglars went into his house, and the next thing he said is that if not for this Christianity, I am going to call my village, and when I call my village, they will tell me who it's that did it. I said, you say you're a Christian, yet you still have an option of your village. It means you can't find God. Jacob, with all his rigmarole, at the end of the day, what he told Pharaoh, see, the days of my pilgrimage, they are little, small, but it has been filled with what? Suffering. Why? Because the man was a man that had what? Many options. He came to find out from experience that if you must transact with God, you must not have any other option. I'm going to tell you something. While we are trying to extend here, my God, I was praying. And while I was praying and trusting the Lord for certain things, I still had what? Options. I had options that, okay, if it doesn't work like this, it's going to work like this. You know how we say it? Plan A, plan B, plan C. If plan A did not work, plan B will work. If plan B did not work, plan C will work. And so my plan A was, let me pray. My plan B was, let me meet this or that. My plan C was there. And do you know what happened? All of your plans failed. Everything failed. And then I now realized it is until what? The only option that you have is what? God. The only option that you have is what? God. And he says, if you will search me, you will find me when you have done so with all of your what? Heart. King Saul, that day, when he was looking for God and he could not find it, it was because he had the option of the witch at Endor. And so when the time came, what did he do? He said, since God has refused to answer me, let me go and meet the witch at Endor. And the witch at Endor, the witch at Endor will hear me. And it failed him. But unlike David, he found out from experience that it is better. It is better a man does not have any option aside God. Even when God wanted to cast him away, even when God was angry with him for what he did, what he said in Psalm 51, he said, Lord, I have no other option. Cast me not away from thy presence. Why? Because if you cast me, there is no other option that I'm calling back to. The man stayed there, even though God was angry. If we can be those people, if we can be that person, that we have no other option than God, that our plan A is God, our plan B is God, our plan C is God, all the plans that we have is God. I tell you that there is no way you search him that you will not find him. Just if you will search me with what? All of your heart. And so that's what the Bible says that the Lord is searching the heart. He tries the ring and he rewards every man. The heart is so deep that if you are not careful, you can have so many compartments therein, and it can harbor a lot of things, and it will stop you from finding God. Paul, the Bible says that in the book of Galatians chapter 1, that when he was encountered, he refused the options of the disciples. He refused the option of Peter, James, or John. And then he says he went into the wilderness of Arabia and said, Lord, look at my heart. There is nothing else that is there other than you. Lord, I must find you in this place. Lord, you must show up. You must show up in this place. See, beloved, what is it that you are trusting the Lord for? Check your heart. Do you have another option? If there is another option, then you will not find it. Some of us, the option can be that, we have been sustained in this situation. We have been comfortable in this situation. We will try to survive. By the time you have allowed yourself to keep that compartment of we will try to survive, it means there's an option. You are not like Jabez who said, Lord, I have no other option than for you to what? Come and enlarge my cause. Come and change my story. Job said, though he slay me, that means even if it's God that is punishing me, even if it is God that is killing me, I have no option than to want to stay. Some of us, because of the chastisement of God, because of the slaying in court of God, we have had an option of, let me go and sort myself out. But Job says, though he slay me, I have no other option. Well, he said, I know my what? Will do my defense. See, what is the other option that you are having now? See, that other option that you have right now towards your prayer, are you hearing me? Is going to hinder God from showing up. Have you forgotten the story of the woman with the issue of blood? Oh, do you know? The Bible says for 12 good years, she had tried many doctors. She had tried what? Many doctors. She had the options of Dr. A, Dr. B, Dr. C. Until her money finished. And there was no other option. The option of what? When is fasting? If I can touch what? The hem of his garment, I will need to. If that was not the only option, I'm certain that woman would not stay there. She will not make that move. But because that was the only option that was left for her, because doctors have failed her, her money has failed her. And when that option came, she took it, and the Lord showed up in her case. What option are you keeping in your heart this morning? What is it that you have been praying to God about? And then you still have, you after you finish praying, you are still thinking, okay, if it doesn't work like this, then it is going to work like that. Or I'm going to sort myself out like this. Hello, hear me loud and clear. You will not find God like that. It is until you search Him with all of your heart. All. You say, Lord, look at me. I have exhausted all the options. But right now, there is no more. It is you. I stay here. It is either you answer me or you don't answer me. I am here.